Right here at this site, two young Virginia Tech students came up here in the evening. They say between 8:25 and 10 p.m. and they were brutally shot and murdered. I'm driving right now on 621, and it's a road that's in Craig County, Virginia. And if you follow 621, you end up in Montgomery County in Blacksburg, not too far from the Virginia Tech campus. And when I get down to the end of this road, I'll tell you a story that breaks my heart to this day to hear about it. Hey guys, I am right here in a place called Caldwell Fields, and I parked right over here. This is the parking lot, and back in 2009, August of 2009, right here at this site, two young Virginia Tech students came up here in the evening. They say between 8:25 and 10 p.m. and they were brutally shot and murdered right here in this parking lot. The two students were Heidi Childs, who was only 18 years old. She was from Bedford County. And the young man was David Metzler from Campbell County. He was 19 years old. And they'd come up here. He brought his guitar, and I guess they were just gonna sit out. There's a picnic table over here. I'm not sure how much has changed since that time, but when they were found the next morning, Metzler's guitar was still in the car, but Heidi's Virginia Tech ID, her purse, her lanyard, all of that was missing and never found. So someone from local may have driven up here to walk their dog, or just there's some houses down the road a little bit. Maybe they were just walking and they found the bodies the next morning. And so somewhere between about 8:25 p.m. and 10 p.m. that night, they were brutally shot. This is a beautiful area. There's a lot of hiking trails and things like that. And Heidi also had a camera and a cell phone that all of that was taken. Now, you know, I don't know what, I mean, this is a beautiful area. It's pretty remote. You can hear the crows in the back. It's just a really sad story. It is unsolved. We don't have, you know, they get leads, but one of the reasons I want to do this is hopefully maybe it can bring some awareness, and maybe if someone has seen anything on, you know, August 26, 2009, or they've heard someone tell the story, or they've heard someone talking that say, hey, I think I know who did this, or whatever, report it, because you just don't know. I mean, what tip will be the one that will break this case? I can't imagine what the parents are going through. It's been, I guess, almost, let's see, 14 years. It'll be 14 years in August since this happened. And these two young students, Heidi and David, would have been on their way, having careers and lives and probably families and who knows what. So it's just sad. Sad story. If anyone has any tips, they can call it in. The number is 540-375-9589. I'll put that down below if they have any tips at all. Any tips at all that would help solve this case. Because there's either a murderer running around still, or, you know, I'm sure that person has probably committed other crimes and they may already be in jail. We just don't know. So I know the families would like to know who and why they, you know, did this. And according to the story, as soon as they parked in David's Toyota Camry, he was shot in the driver's seat. Never got his guitar out. I don't know if it's either one of two things. Either they got here, they hiked, played some music, then they were getting ready to go, and they put stuff in their car. Investigators, you know, say that the guitar was still in the car, or they had just gotten there and were attacked. And Heidi tried to flee. She got out of the car, they say, and I guess all of her stuff was taken, and they both were shot. It's just senseless. If you look at this area, look how peaceful it is. It's just a peaceful area. I'm gonna walk down to the river. It's interesting. The police say that the shooter, the murderer, used a .30 caliber rifle, which, you know, hunters around here often use that, and and they collected DNA evidence at the scene. So if the shooter left any DNA evidence, hopefully somehow there'll be a breakthrough, somehow, some way. It makes me think, well, the person that did this must not have been in the criminal database, or they would probably connect the DNA. So it could be, who knows? It's just crazy. But wow, it is just a crazy thing. And anyway, like, I'm going to walk down to the river.
Ourselves. Confirmation bias keeps us blinded to what's real. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why.
Guys, let's just hope and pray that Heidi and David are resting in peace and are with our Lord in heaven, and our heart goes out to the families. Keep them in your prayers. Incidentally, you know, I don't know if this was related, but you know, I taught in Craig County and was an administrator there. And one of my former students was driving down this road after these shootings had happened. And this girl was one of the sweetest girls I ever taught. And she still is. She's just wonderful, has family. But she was taking classes, I believe, at Virginia Tech and driving back and forth, or maybe Radford, but she was taking this road, 621, a lot. And on her way, I can't remember if it was on her way home or on the way there, some guy tried to get her to stop in the middle of the road. Well, luckily, she's a pretty smart young lady, and she did not stop and kept going. But her mom was telling me, and we were close friends too, her mom was telling me that it scared her daughter to death, and as you can imagine. So anyway, that's just a crazy story. Now, is that related? I don't know. I have no clue whether that was related or not, but it sure is kind of creepy if you think about it. So, you know, it's just a sad story in such a beautiful place. But you know, all throughout the country, bad things happen in beautiful places, unfortunately, all the time. So just be careful, and that's all you can say. Just be careful out there. Guys, we're just down the road from Caldwell Fields, probably 3-4 miles max. And there's a shooting range right here, and you can hear the guns going off. I mean, that just, you can hear the guns. And could somebody, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to speculate about anything, because 99.9% of the people that use this shooting range are wonderful people. They just like to shoot guns and they like to hunt. But it only takes one bad seed, and I find it curious that, you know, look what happened at Chris Kyle at a shooting range, the American Sniper. So I'm not trying to speculate about anything, because I don't know what the investigators have, so I don't know. But it's just curious to me that somebody with a .30 caliber rifle shot and killed 2 Virginia Tech students here 3 or 4 miles above the shooting range. So you can hear the shots now. And I, you know, I own shotguns and handguns, and I support the Second Amendment 100%. What I don't support is idiots that kill innocent people.